Welcome back to Ghetto Garage. This week, we're starting off a little bit different. Last week, we got straight into work on metal work. We are going to be doing some metal work this video. Last week, I ran out of gas, broke my tripod, broke my microphone. The paint on the hood's holding up on the van. You guys seen that video? That actually bothered me a couple of months ago, actually, if you guys seen that video or not. Before you get discouraged and get off my page here, I'm going to take my steering column, a bunch of the dash pieces, the dash, some trim pieces, everything needs to be repainted. I'm going to take it to work, throw it in the back of my truck, and on my free time at work, in between breaks and my lunch break and after hours, I'm going to get that stuff painted in the booth, just so that stuff's done for the car. The way we can continue on metal work, and whenever all the metal work's done, we can focus on paint work on the car. I don't think you guys want to really see much interior paint work. That stuff just gets boring after a while. I'm excited to get this car painted and all that good stuff, so I don't want to spend a lot of time in here. I have nowhere to paint in here anyways. I can't be painting interior pieces in this little corner. I'm going to have the engine back soon, so having the interior back together and all that good stuff will be a tremendous help if it's already painted now, if you guys get what I'm trying to say here. And then we'll film painting the car. I don't know how much of the filming we're going to do of the interior work. We'll just have to see, take it by ear. I may throw in some clips here and there into this video, because I'm sure it'll be painted by the end of this week, because I like getting stuff done and back out of the shop before it sits around too long. Stuff that sits around usually gets thrown away. Enough yapping. I'm going to get the steering column, the dash. I got to probably crawl in the back of this hatch. God, get stuff out of it. Not looking forward to that. Got all the parts loaded up, the steering column, some little dash pieces, under dash, and all that good stuff, some seal panels and kick plates. I got the dash in here. This dash is actually, it's the same car, it's just a different model. The dash that came out of the car has this big old panel on the bottom, I guess to hide the heater box. I kind of like the other one a lot more, so we're going to hold on to this for now, but we're going to use the other dash. We're going to get it painted. And this, it's the same freaking thing, it just does not have this. It breaks off right here when it's in the truck. I don't know, we'll see how it looks. We'll put the heater in there. And if we don't like it later on, we can always cut this. Because this, well, I guess this dash ain't that bad. It's just the pad is shot really bad. But you can repair this stuff. I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. When you get into the van, you can see the heater down here. So it doesn't really bother me that you're gonna see the heater. It's, I guess, just one of them preference things. I'm gonna get my butt back to work and see if I can get some of the stuff sanded today. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. I guess we'll paint both pieces, but I'm not gonna take the other dash today. If we got a lot of stuff to do, we'll get that stuff done, then bring the other one in. And then we'll put it up until the time comes, put that stuff back in, and then we'll figure it out then. I just wanna have all that stuff painted so it saves me time in the long run. Wanna have more footage for you guys and me painting, me prepping and painting all that stuff. Me, in my opinion, I don't think it's gonna be good footage. It's gonna get very boring and just time consuming. I'd like to stick to the good stuff. Another day, another night. Let's get inside this firewall, start grinding stuff up, start scratching stuff. We got lots to do today. I need to get in here and try to get this big old mechanism out of my face so we can get it painted, get the brake pedals out the way, get all the stuff out of the way as much as I can so I can get just a huge access of this firewall. Yeah, we just need to get in here and paint some of this stuff up. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back on here. Behind there looks pretty freaking solid, so I ain't too worried about that. Get these nuts off here. Helps you go the right way. Come on. Brake pedal or gas pedal should come out now. Nice. Everything has a gasket behind it. Freaking, I don't have any of that gasket. I'm gonna have to use some butyl tape. Thread these back on the back side so we don't lose this stuff. I'm trying to keep everything as neat as I possibly can. So reassembly goes a little bit easier, you know what I'm saying? There we go. This stuff all needs to be painted up black. Anyhow as well. Looking at this behemoth, looks like there's a bolt here. Some kind of nightmare of a clip there. Bolt back there, bolt back here. And it should come out of the way. And a bolt here for this. We're getting to the rod up there in the corner. Don't you worry, we're getting to you, buddy. Sure would like to know how that thing comes out of there. I wonder if I unbolt it off, it'll come out a little bit easier. Well, hold on here. Yeah, I don't know. We may just be leaving this in here. We don't really necessarily get it out of the way. Some pretty access back here now. Don't mock the welds, you guys. It's a work in progress, I'm telling you. Those little guys there, we gotta get those out. And there's like 5 or 6 of them that go across. Where all them little fur balls are all at. We gotta get them all off here. Got her all sized up here. Big old fur ball. It's crazy how there's rust right there where there was a hole, huh? Got one over here in the corner. Big old hairball rust. Got one more that I can see just right here. These are all getting tossed in the garbage. I'm not putting those back in there. Well, this is part of the video where I'm gonna shield up, mask up, all the stuff I need to do, crank the radio up, put you guys a time lapse, and get underneath this dash and start grinding some rust off. Man, I have been grinding for a long time. Hopped up on the firewall, got a lot of it grinded down. We are going to have to put some body filler in this stuff after we epoxy prime it. There's a bunch of little holes we got to fill in with some more weld. As you guys will see here in a second. I try to get over there a little bit, but I'm getting wore out over here. I did a lot of grinding. A lot of it grinded down on top. Just a lot of crap. I don't know how particular I'm going to be getting in these patches, to be honest with you guys. I'm getting wore out laying on my freaking back, hunched over forever. So what I think I'm going to do is weld up all the little holes, grind down the outside, knock off the loose crap on the inside. We're going to epoxy prime it all, scuff it, seam seal over all of my welds on the inside and on the outside where the cowl panel goes, where you won't see it, like from the firewall. You'll see, it'll make sense whenever I show you in the future. Then after that, we're going to grind down any spots that need spot welds, and then we're going to put the cowl panel back on. It's going to be a whole process, okay? I'm trying to say if I show you, I don't know if it makes it a little easier. We're going to epoxy prime all this once it's all, said and done. We're gonna get this piece fixed up, epoxy prime the back side of it. We're gonna scuff it all down. We're like, just scuff it where I need. Well, actually, we're gonna scuff the whole thing. Scuff the whole thing. Put seam sealer on the inside of everything, on like the inner cowl, not on the firewall. And then on the inside, we're gonna do the same thing. Seam seal everything with the, after it's been epoxy primed and scuffed. And then we're gonna come over it with some POR 15 or some chassis saver. Just go over everything so it's nice and protected for years to come. That light, you can, if you guys look, you probably won't be able to see it, but I can. There's a crap ton of holes in this panel right here. I don't know, we may end up having to booger a little bunch of this crap in. I'd like to do it from the inside if I could. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. There's a bunch of little holes along my welds, along my patch panels. It is what it is. Sure does look a lot better than a bunch of freaking holes, though, doesn't it? You guys can remember, it had a bunch of holes. We're slowly getting across. Cowl panel is slowly getting repaired. It's just taking a while. And once we get all this stuff epoxy primed, the cowl panel back on, all that good stuff, the steering column back in it, and the seat back in it. Well, actually, crap, I'm getting too far ahead here. Get all this stuff back together. Then we can cut the floorboard out. Or actually, we're not cutting this floorboard out. Rewind. Get all this crap fixed up. We're going to have to probably pull this engine and try to save as much things as we can, because I don't want to have to buy anything or replace anything. Just pull this engine so I can get to these frame rails pretty easily from the inside of the freaking inside of the thing. Get that repaired. And then hopefully by then we have a color for this car. And then we'll go ahead and jam the entire doghouse and firewall probably up into like right here. This whole piece, this whole front end of the car, we're going to jam it. I haven't decided on a color yet. You guys comment down below what you think I should paint it. I have a couple ideas, but I haven't really made my mind up yet. Now that is going to be a while. I mean, we got a lot of work to do. We got to fix the outer cowl panel, get the chassis saver, all the epoxy primer, all that stuff. We got to grind a bunch more crap down. It's going to be a while. But I am beat for the night. Been out here for a couple hours. We got a lot done, a lot of grinding. That's all I've done tonight is grind stuff. I'm wore out. I'm going to get some sleep. Get back out here some other time this week. Well, before we go in for the night, I did stick all the door panels and stuff back on it. Door stuff back on just to make sure everything's still lining up. When we go to fill this cowl, we'll have to make sure this thing comes up some to match all these body lines over here. This door needs to come up. So the door's up, the fender's up. Bring this panel up. It all lines up pretty good. Well, something about right in there. Right now, if you leave it the way it is, it sags down too far. It's like it just jumps off. You come over to this side. It's nice and just straight. The gap's bigger over here. We ain't been on this side yet, so I guess that's how it was. I don't remember. It looks like it had been a little bit tighter, but I don't know, honestly. Another day, another dollar. Let's get this panel back off of this thing and start making some templates. Start making some more patch panels, so whenever we get the welding gas, we'll be ready to weld these patch panels in. Won't be wasting that much time, right? I mean, that's the idea anyways. Before we do that, I want to show you the clips of the painted dash, and we painted the kick panels for this car today. They look a lot better. We just don't know which dash we're going to end up using yet. I'm wanting to use the one we painted if we can, but just got to find that lower piece out of the old Diplomat. I'll have to address that later. These kick panels didn't turn out as good as I was hoping them to be, but I sanded them down the best I could. This one right here is pretty rough, but they turn out looking pretty good in the end. This dash panel is the one that came out of the Diplomat in the junkyard. It actually turns out looking pretty slick. It's different, a little bit different dash than what's in the car, but they're pretty similar, just a little bit different. But it's going to look freaking sweet when it's all put back in there, man. Check it out. I told you it was going to look freaking slick. That's a matte finish clear on this, and that rubber on top you see, it has a little bit of a shine to it, almost like an eggshell. But it looks freaking slick. It looks awesome. Even them vents right here we about to pass, I ended up painting those like a silver. Yeah, these things, I ended up putting some chip guard on them actually, and they look pretty good, I will say that, but not perfect. The color I ended up putting on these little vents is a titanium silver. It looks pretty slick. Here we go with the one-hand install job. Here you can check this one out. You're gonna see what this one's about to look like. Oh yeah. Get that one hand in there, get her maneuvered in. Gotta shove it in there just a little booby bit. Fits pretty good, and even better, it looks freaking good. I think we did a perfect color combo with this stuff. Everything just sets each other off. Looks freaking sweet. I'm excited to put it back in the car. Stuff looks pretty good, doesn't it? Check this crap out, man. This whole time I've had this tripod, the thing comes up. I am a special kind of slow. I always said this tripod never came up the right height, but it sure does. Just gotta learn how to use the thing. Be nice if this thing here has the same angle as this down here. Where's the old piece? What am I doing here? Really? Heck yeah, broski. Check it out. Now should I get a piece made for this one? So we got this little rotted out piece here. Oh my goodness. The rock blends into the floorboards, can't find it. Need some template board. Out of the trash. Cut it out with the brand new scissors I got here. Gotta be precise. Got you guys in the close-up mode there, so maybe you can see a little bit. I think this piece will probably work. We'll just get it under shape and then just whack it around a little bit. Get these things sliced up out of this metal here. We should be cooking with some peanut oil. Use my freaking broken drill or my broken battery here. That's one piece cut out and it's hot. Working on getting this one to fit. It's getting pretty freaking close. I need to get I just got this burr bit set. I'm gonna throw one of these bits in a drill and try to get these corners just a little bit better. Give her a little tappity tap. Now what's it looking like? A little bit more. This corner needs a little love. Get the old slice and dice. Come on, you're so close. Ugh. You're making me very angry right now. Went ahead and cut that little rod hole out because you know what that's gonna do, it's just gonna burn up into pieces. I think when we get this thing, oh my goodness. From the looks of it, it fits pretty good back here, but it kind of goes wider over here. So when we get this tacked in on this side, what I think I'm gonna do is give this thing a cut and then push this thing further in until it gets nice and tight over there. I think that'll work. Let's work on the other one now. Where can we cut you out from? Do it right here. Too nice. Too nice. But that little guy's toasty. Okay, we got this piece cut as well. It's gonna be one of those where we gotta work it in as we weld it. So at least we got it cut out. Freaking dog won't shut up. I was looking at this earlier. I'm gonna have to get this spot weld out and come on this side and get these out. And get this piece, this rotten piece out from back here so I can patch this hole in this corner. Same thing we did over there, except we took this whole back side out. It's a little bit different. Can't make this piece yet until we get this piece in so I can mark it up. We're coming along pretty close. As soon as we get all this done, or the front of it done, then we gotta come over here and tackle this, which I don't think this will be that bad. It's just a little bit of time consuming. This is the worst of it, obviously, where it just rots and goes downwards. But I mean, it could be a lot worse. This all could be completely gone, you know. I think that side was the worst out of all of it. And it's freaking solid now. It may not look very pretty, but it's solid. It'll do the job. It'll do what it needs to do. Well, I got that piece out of there. It took me quite a bit of time. That thing freaking fought tooth and nail, man. A repair plan for this is going to be quite tricky, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll get... It's going to be just difficult trying to cut into here is all it's going to be difficult. We'll just box it in, probably piece by piece. Just little boxes. And then we can get in the inside and weld it as well. Freaking rusty old bucket. Through the panel back up here. I want to shoot some self-tapping screws into the panel as it's sitting. Like I want to line the spot welds back up. Make sure it's all good. I want to make sure that that stuff goes back together before we start cutting too much up. That way whenever things go back on and keep test fitting, because we're going to get the firewall all repaired first. And then this panel should still line up with the bolt holes and everything. It should all still line up on this side. That way we know that we're somewhere still in shape. So let's get these self-tapping screws shot through and probably call it a night. get this crap back off here and get back to work. There's nothing wrong with test fitting your panels 55 times, okay? The more you test fit, the less likely you're going to screw something up, which we're going to screw it all up. So. Notice how this thing only rotted out where the spot welds were all the way across. That's pretty interesting. Well, it's been a new day, a couple of nights. Went to go get some new welding gas last night, and the bottle of gas didn't happen. Got to the store. They closed at 1 o'clock for Good Friday. I got there at 1:03. So, we're not welding this weekend at all, which really sucks. So we're gonna take a freaking trip to the junkyard, baby. I'm gonna try to get the door off this car, off of the, I forget what is it called? Diplomat. Off the Chrysler Diplomat. Get the passenger door, some interior pieces, and then we're gonna go over to my dad's house, jack up the old 68 Polara, and get the drum off of it and see if we can match up a drum over there. He's got plenty of drums. We can't find drums for that car. Believe me, guys, I have checked everywhere I could have, every website, Rock Auto, every people on Facebook, other Polara pages. Can't find them. I feel like this car has some kind of special drums that you can't find anymore. They just don't make them anymore because they're so old, and I don't know. They don't have a common end, I guess. I'm gonna get my jack and a couple tools and we'll head over there. Before we go anywhere, I want to show you guys the stuff we got painted for the wagon over the week. It's all sitting in the van. I'll show some clips in the booth later on in this video. Got the dash nicely painted. We painted these little pieces here of titanium silver, I think it's what they're called. They look pretty sweet. Got the pieces that go up by the windshield and the dash pieces, the kick panels. They all look pretty sweet. Dust on them already. Dang, dude, come on. I'm gonna grab this jack right here and lug it outside. Whoa! Got it loaded up real nice. See, I ain't lying. I got a bottle of gas back there ready to go. Well, I got my stuff, a couple of wrenches, ratchet, and I got my important stuff in the truck in case it starts raining on and all this stuff getting all rusty and crusty. Almost forgot my tripod, man. Gotta bring you guys, right? Well, we're not gonna pull the drum off this thing today. Dad doesn't want to mess with it. We gotta go over there and look at the 100-something drums, check the diameter, you gotta check width, you gotta check the bolt pattern, so we just don't want to mess with it today. And it's about to storm. It's coming. We made it to the old dirty, this thing's a Diplomat. Chrysler Diplomat. I hope the piece is in here. Be nice. That ain't it. Dang it. It's not in here. Ugh. Made it to the door. We're gonna get these bolts out of here, hopefully. Yeah, he said he just helped me load this car up. Leaks from on it. I don't know where it came from. Thank goodness. This door saved, it's not rotted out, so it'll save me on a dent to fix and rust. I think on the wagon it's got chrome that goes right here. swap the chrome over. Alright, we got one bolt left. We done robbed about everything we could off this car that will fit. Take these bolts. Quality engineer, but Chrysler. Get in the back of this car and kick this door open. Try to. It ain't happening. I think we're done with it for now. This thing had AC. The battery tray is not rotted. Let's come back and get that later, I guess. Got the door though. I don't know. We'll see. Back in the old Ford truck. Got the parts we wanted. 40 bucks for the door. Not too shabby. Found the interior piece of that hatch too. It was up in the red barn up by the house. So that's nice. We got that. And I got a couple other little interior pieces. Did not find the dash piece, which kind of sucks. Is what it is. I don't know where we're going to take this video out from now. Ain't got no gas. We'll have gas for probably Monday. That freaking sucks. So we'll just have to see where this video takes us. Man, it's very windy today. Got the crap in the truck. Got the interior panel and some other pieces. I'm gonna get it unloaded and talk to you guys here in a second. Got her in the backyard. This thing's pretty freaking solid. The door, the passenger side door, I'll show you guys here in a second, has a crease right in the middle. It's got bubble and rust in the corners too. So this door is in pretty freaking good shape. Now, is this door, see that big old crease? And it's got some rust down here starting to bubble on both ends, so it's no brainer to swap out doors, right? Only thing that's different is this trim. I'm not sure how it's on here, if it's pushed on. We'll figure that out later. I'm sure it's just pressed in. I'll have to get off both doors, so both doors are missing it. I have both sets of doors. I have both sets of this color car doors and both sets of the orange doors. Then we also got this little ashtray piece, which I have the original one out of this car. It's metal. And I got these too, which are pretty freaking cool. It says quality engineered, Chrysler Corporation. The ones that are on this car don't say that at all. They're just, you know, old-fashioned nothing. I want to know if the back doors on that car had them. But I can't get the back doors on the other car to open. So maybe we'll come over there another day and figure it out. I don't know. I know one thing. I'm going to shoot them an offer on trying to cut the car in half. I need to cut the car right here, there, across the floorboard, and then potentially cut it across the front and pull the cab right here off. Reason being is because the The car is exactly the same right here. So the firewall and all that stuff's the same. Front doors are the same. A lot of the stuff interchanges. So if I can cut that car in half, and the other one isn't rotted out. We are going to continue to fix this firewall, don't get me wrong, but this is what I'm trying to save right here. If we can get the other car's piece, I'm going to measure it, make sure it's all the same. We'll go over there next. Because I also need to get the battery tray out of that one. Battery tray's in good shape. This one's rotted out. So as long as that thing measures up the same as this one, and it's all the same, speakers are all the same, all that good stuff, we're most likely going to be cutting that car in half if he's about doing it. He's talking about crushing out 300-something cars this summer, so I don't see why he'd be against it, but I could also see why he doesn't want to do it. But it's a junkyard. We already took the doors out of it. The doors are missing. It's in the dirt. Steering's, I mean, everything's gone out of the car. So what's a little bit of more getting cut off going to hurt? He's going to get paid for it, you know. We just want that one panel. He can have the rest of the car back. It's going to get crushed anyway, so might as well save a piece off of it. We saved a couple, we can save a couple more. Catboy Galley Garage. These taillights are almost the same. Same kind of era car. Catboy, dude, get out of here. There he goes. You gotta shimmy your legs around, I'll run out of here. We are finally back in business. I have a brand new tripod you guys are sitting on. I got his microphone, got the little piece that goes in the phone. I got a new bottle of gas. I'm gonna go out there, grab it, hook this puppy up, hook it up, set the gas right this time. I had it set too high, that's why it was just the whole time I was using it. We gotta figure that out before we start welding. But I'm excited to get some things welded in tonight. Too much time off. We gotta get something done in this video. Got some more flap discs, the roll-off wheels, and some belt sanders. This is the last time I'm going to be getting them from the automotive store. It's going to sound bad, but Amazon just has more for cheaper. I can buy a 50-piece set of 36 grit roll-off discs for $11. Those are almost $40. And there's like 12 in there. I could be wrong on the price, but stuff gets expensive if you buy it from the store. Let's get this thing hooked back up. Let's hope for a better outcome. A longer lasting outcome. Jeez, this bottle didn't last me no time. I wasted it. Where's my wrench? My wrench. I cleaned the garage up in between working on everything, so tools usually, oh, it's right there in front of me. I guess I better start talking. I'm about to say tools usually go up in the right place. This one did not. I guess I left it out because I knew it would be back over here. Yeah, that's still tight. Turn this thing on. Crank the gas open here. Yeah, you can see, watch this one as I pull the trigger. Why is nothing happening? No, great. What's wrong now? Hold on. I don't think I have my thing set right. My button's not all the way in. Yeah, we gotta figure out that hissing, man. It's not supposed to be doing that. Oh, come on. Oh my. All right, watch the pressure on this thing. I believe we got it all figured out. Let's get this one piece in here and start tacking it up. I want to get some welding done. I'm tired of freaking slacking on this thing. I want to get it done. I want to get this piece in. So we need to do some grinding on it. Guess I'll hook the compressor up real fast like. Here we go. You gotta wear your protection, man. You don't want to breathe all this crap in nonstop. It's gonna get to you one day, I promise. Let's try to get our Pete. Where'd it go? Oh, right in front of my face. Let's try to get her somewhat where she needs to be. Need to cut on this piece here just a little bit. Go figure my battery's dead. Swapped her out real quick. Goodness. Got a pretty good fit, man. We got our fitting somewhat decent. I'm not worried about this yet because we're going to get a little piece made in here. Don't worry. We'll grab the helmet and the feed and we'll start tacking this thing in here. Got our tacked in. We got to get this piece up. So grab my hammer and try to do the best that I can. Back a pry on it. Huh. Beat this down maybe. I guess I should have hammered and dollied this out a little bit more. So I don't want that to hold water right there. She needs a little trim job down here. There we go. Get some more tacks in it. See on this side, it's a little bit in. I don't know if I should. I'd really like to get that up. I think I'm gonna try and get the screwdriver underneath. That ain't gonna work. Let me lay up underneath here and whack this thing with a hammer a couple times. How's that looking? pretty good. You guys can't even see it. I think that'll be all right. Let's get it tacked in a little bit more here. I'd like to get this all situated in this video, but we'll see how far we get. I got her all booger welded in there. Oh, went ahead and try to fill in some more holes. You can see my weld wire coming through some spots. I might get too freaking blown or too crazy in there. Well, once this stuff's all grinded down, we'll probably put some fiberglass. Well, after we epoxy prime everything, put some fiberglass filler over the real bad spots so that all the holes get filled in. I think it's time to start messing with this other corner. I think my first plan of attack here is to cut along here, then cut along here, get that piece in there. So we're not trying to build. I'm not trying to build everything at once this time like I did on that side. That worked, but I'm trying to keep these hinges exactly the way they are, the way they slant and all that good stuff. So it's gonna take a little bit. There goes absolutely nothing. This stuff's starting getting tricky. But this thing's rotted as crap underneath. Okay. I need like a little Dremel to get into this good stuff. I want to look at my belt sander on that. We'll just sand her down to where there's nothing left. It'd be cool if this piece was the same thickness. Man, isn't that close? Maybe I'll make something work with this. Come on, baby, finish what you started. Come on, baby, finish what you started. Do a little trim job real quick. Man, that may work. Get my scissors over here. It's not what they're made for, but man, I may run with this. That ain't too shabby. Maybe, straighten that side up a little bit more. I can fill that gap in there, man. I think I'm gonna run with this. Clean this edge up and see what we can get. It's crazy how pitted that metal is on the other side, man. Absolutely insane. Let's try to tack her into place real fast like. Now that we got this piece out, I'd like to try to get this next piece out of here, which ain't gonna take much because how rotten it is. Before we do that though, I am gonna mark right where the stud's at. These studs are, and I got pictures of the measurements already too, so I mean, we're gonna go back in the same general area. All right, here goes absolutely nothing. I don't know if we should take these spot welds out or how we should do that. Let's I can see real quick. If we can get this out of here without destroying it. You guys are in a weird little angle, aren't you? If I can get this piece out of here without destroying it, I can probably match it on some metal. Patch the metal up together and make it slope down like the way it's supposed to be. Slope, I mean, is like how it just gradually drops towards the backside. I could probably match that if it's the out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't understand that unless you watch Trailer Park Boys. Let's dig for some spot welds. I think there's one here. Let's give her a little relief cut right where I want to try to patch it at. Did the juice just run out on the perfect amount of time? I think it did. Beat this thing back down to its original shape before we take it completely off. There you have it. We got it out of there. The other side didn't have this rail. It just had those. That's kind of odd. Surely we can get something like that. Just cut a panel out, cut it down the middle, and push it in just a little bit. That's all we got to do. And then get these holes lined up perfectly. I'll be freaking golden. We're getting there, man. That don't seem too rotten. Then we just got the big mess over here. Look, right here, okay? Right here. Well, I was just going to try to make a little piece for right in here. The more I look at it, it's got more holes down here, rotting out, holes there. I think we're going to just try to get in the inside, cut along this one all the way across into this one, and just try to make this one big patch panel over here the best that I can. Freaking, this thing's right in the damn way. Got her out of there, didn't we? Look at that. I didn't have a tool, or a little, like a Dremel, to get back in that corner. So what I did was just use the belt sander in a line. Just kept buzzing it back and forth until it ate that edge up right there. You guys can see where it's a big circle. Now we can use this to try to get a template. Try to, anyways. Gotta break out my new template boards. Left my Sharpie out all night unplugged. Unplugged. What I meant was the lid off, so let's see if it's still got too much wobbling going on here. See if it still does the thing. Check that out. This needs to come over a good distance this way because we cut off a patch that we was gonna fix that we ended up just cutting bigger. Just use that. I think it actually needs to be like, we'll start there. Back a little bit further, actually. see what that looks like. Did we get it first try? No, we cut a little too short. Just a wee bit too short there. Let's try this again. Well, I got a piece fitting like the way I want it. It took me 3 tries, but 3 times the charm. Let's get her cut out of some metal. These metals are junk, or these magnets are absolutely junk. Whatever, it's free-handed here. Check that out. Let's get her stripped. My mic went down on me around this time in this videos. Right here, we're just trimming this thing up. That corner will need to be trimmed down just a wee bit. And then we go try to keep test fitting on the car until it has that perfect fit. You see me shoving it down in here, trying to get it fit right. And then we're going to work on bending that end right there that my thumb's on, my right thumb. We're going to work on bending that over, try to get a little bit of a curve into it. Just get a good fit. We got to trim it down. You got to keep trimming these things. If you're making custom work, you got to trim them. It's just part of it. Just keep grinding away until it has a good fit that you're happy with. If you're not happy with it, keep working it. Some things I'm not happy with on this car, but I mean, it's part of it. We're going to live and we'll learn on this and get better as we go. I'm marking on the back side where this thing needs to have a bend into it. And I'm actually pretty impressed of how I got this bend in there. I just marked it on 2 little spots where the first bend needed to happen and where I should probably bend it again. And I end up bending it. You'll see me bend it here in a second. It fits like pretty much perfect. I just put it in the vise on that first line. You'll see me here in a second. Start whacking it. Just giving it hell. Yeah. Just beat it. Just beat it. Yeah. Maybe I should leave it to Michael Jackson. He sang it a little better than I did. Shouldn't quit my day job. Just keep whacking her. We'll test fit it as we go, and she'll get there. She'll get the bend she needs to have in it. Here we go on the second bend. Nothing crazy. Just beat it, beat it. Just beat it. Whack, 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 whack. Whenever I was beating this, I actually thought I was beating it too far. But when I take it over to the car, it fits pretty well perfect. And then we just start tacking it up here in a second. Well, first we actually cut that end off. We trim her up to size. You see me just zip her right off there. Need a chainsaw on this thing. Need a plasma cutter. Make things a lot quicker. But I ain't got that kind of money. Got 3 children and too many projects. Ain't got enough money for tools. Here we go. We're about to test fit her for the final time. Look at that man's tattoo. Isn't that just freaking sweet? I need to rip these sleeves off so you guys can see them tattoos. We spray some weld through primer on the backside, try to give this panel some protection. We are going to get inside the firewall and paint it with the chassis saver and seam seal all the seams that I've welded so that it gives the car a little bit more life and hopefully hold water out. That's the main goal, is hold water out. The chassis saver will hold off for a long time. Here we go, just tacking it in. Trying to get better at my welding and work around the panel. Drilling out a couple of holes for some spot welds on this panel before we fully commit. The drill bit didn't really want to work that well. Had to switch up drill bits. I got the whole Hobo Freight specials, so you know how those are. One drill and you're pretty much done. The car rolled to the garage right here. Knocked a little bicycle at the back of the garage over. Ended up putting a screwdriver or something under that tire and it held off for a while. Just drilling her out and we're gonna burn her in. Zip zappity, zip zap zap. I ain't no professional welder, you guys. I am a play-by-ear, see what works, see what doesn't work kind of guy. And it's just an old car, old junkyard car, so we're not, it's experience we're learning here. So everybody that's going in the comments and nagging me and telling me that I shouldn't be working on this crap and stuff like that, that's okay. You could be right. But like I always say, an expert was once a beginner. Jackie Chan just didn't start chopping people's legs off the first time he hit somebody, you know. It takes time. The first welder didn't start welding bridges his first class in school. Well, he could have. You never know. Not me, though. Look at them freaking welds. Just burning right through. They're red hot. Can't hear what I'm saying because I don't have a microphone. I'm over here yapping like I do. Just finishing up this last burn-in weld here. We're going to start making this top panel. Get a template made anyways. And here in a little bit, I finally realized, hey, your mic's not on, you big dummy. These people that you're trying to impress and make you subscribe to, or subscribe to you, aren't even going to be able to hear you. And these voiceovers are probably going to annoy them, because they're loud, I'm too close to the phone, and it's just not the same as you're in person. I'm watching myself doing this stuff as I'm speaking to y'all. Just kind of weird. Layer out in some metal here, try to get a good table, which we don't have much space out here. I got so much crap in the floor. Well, my phone ran out of storage and my mic went off. I got to learn to be better with these mics. If they're not charged, they're going to shut off. So a lot of that footage I just did to you guys is either going to have to be voiced over or time-lapse. We'll figure it out then. I guess you'll know by the time you see this part, right? Whew, we got this piece somewhat made. We just got to finish welded up, grind her down. We're going to figure out some holes for it, measure that stuff out, and keep trucking along. Clamp it down. try to line up these holes. I do have pictures of this on my phone of the measurements, so I'm gonna get my pictures out and measure real quick, which I can't show you guys that because you have my measurements, so they're inside of you. So with the measurements on my phone and then the old piece, I just put it back up here, matches right up where I cut it, and it's right about there is where it needs to be at. So let's drill these things out. I don't know where my center punch is at. I gotta find it. Or worst case, use a hammer or something. Hammer it is. We're gonna have to wall these holes out a little bit. Oh, I forgot I have a reamer. My reamer kit. We gotta start drilling some spot welds in this bad boy. I really need my punch, man. Put it on top of the paint booth. Same thing with this piece here. Want to get some self-etch. I keep saying self-etch, but it's not self-etch. Weld through primer. Let her dry up. We're just going to tack this in for now and do some measuring on it. Really? See if that holds for just a second. Got it back over here, just trying to make sure that this thing is, the bolts are exactly where they need to be. I know you can adjust this a little bit. You ain't got to get, the hinges have some wiggle room. They have some big old holes in them for the waller mount. So you can set the hood where you want to set it. If I can find the other set of hinges, like this one here. The hole's pretty big. It can go back and forth. I know on this side, I wish I would have, I mean, you live and you learn. We did this side. It turned out the way it did. That side's definitely going to be a lot better. This is supposed to be dropped down. So ideally, this needs to be cut. This needs to be cut. This whole panel needs to be dropped. This needs to be wider because the hinge kind of touches. But, I mean, I'm not going to dig into this. We're going to leave it and just shim it up and do whatever we got to do to make it look decent. These old cars, they were built, this thing had multiple shims on it on this one side, so I think we'll be able to make it do just as good. I think it'll be all right. Let's get this thing back on the table, burn this crap in, and get her zipped in over here as well. Why do I have to choose? Everybody's blue. That's going to be steamy. Yeah, watch them threads, man. Belt sander probably work better. Let the thing tack up. Let the thing dry up. We'll get her burned in over here too. This side's going to take me a while. I get another clamp on it. Use my big C clamp. Where is such my? Where the hell is it? Man, I use all the stuff. Put it in usually some pretty easily reachable places, and somehow it's still missing. It's gotta be right here in front of my face somewhere. You guys probably see it, and I don't. I just used the dang thing. Right here on the tire. Don't know if you guys can see that back here or not. I think I might want to tack it like that first. Gonna be interesting here. It's slipping. Don't want to do this side yet because we may end up cutting this whole little pocket out here. Don't know yet. We're just going to have to see it, play by ear. I'd like to save some of it if I could, but we'll just have to see. Slowly getting better at my welds, man. Little by little. Got to do some grinding. I'm ready to be done with this thing. I am done for the night. I'm tired. I don't want to work. What I meant to say is I got good progress going. I'm going to end it tonight. Get back at it tomorrow. Start cutting the last freaking piece of the firewall out. Then we can grind down everything. Get as much rust off as we can. Get some POR 15 or some chassis saver on the firewall, inside and out. And then we're gonna scuff it after 24 hours. Put some seam sealer down over the spots that won't be seen after it's painted. We're gonna seam seal everything, inside and out. And then we're gonna work on getting the engine out of this thing. This ain't gonna be in this video. This is later on. The engine's gonna come out of this thing. Probably sit right here on the floor until it's ready to go back in. Do all of the prep and paint work in the engine bay, get all that stuff done. And I have a color in mind I want to do for this car. I'm really excited for it. You guys are gonna be excited for it too. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be freaking sweet. New day, new freaking task. I got my Alani. I'm gonna get jacked up on the caffeine, and we're gonna fix the last big hole in this firewall. At least that is the plan, anyhow. I think we're gonna try to maybe grind this weld out right here, cut the rot out about here, then like angle it over, cut downwards, come down into here, come straight across, and just try to like do it in that way. Because right here is solid. I don't really want to dig into a bunch of metal and have a huge hole if we don't have to. Oh, this is exciting. Get all this stuff out of my way. I got too much stuff on this cow panel. Really? This big old magnet's freaking irritating me. It's too big. Here goes nothing. What was that? You know, it doesn't make much sense to try to patch this in. I think I'm just going to cut it straight across here. Yeah. Hell, maybe I might go ahead and, I don't know. Just go right here. Nice. I don't think we'll cut all the way through here. Oh, there's some spot welds back here. I see. We got a spot weld. You guys can see it right there. I think it's the only one. We're gonna have to get some spot welds out over here. Grind this thing down. We'll get the compressor hooked up and knock that out real quick. Look, it's already on the attachment. It's ready to go. Hold your ears. You guys, this video is taking forever. Look, I got a little green light on down there. I have over 3 hours of footage to edit. Cut down and try to keep it around an hour. It's a task. It's a freaking task. I don't think I have this cut enough down in here to come up out of here. Unless there might be spot welds in this. There very well could be. Yeah, I think there is one right there. Look at that rust. Man, should really cut more of this open, but try to do the best I can with it goes over probably to right here. So it's a good distance in there. Now the way I'm thinking about making these patches. I'm not too worried about that. But this little pocket here that goes like so. I have a uniside off of a newer Silverado truck. Look at the rot on this side, man. The thing rotted on the inside more than the outside. I guess because moisture would stay on the inside, right? No, I don't know. But I have this uniside. It's dark out here. I can bring it in the garage. Surely there's a corner or a pocket, a curve somewhere I can MacGyver into this shape here. Oh, uniside. My neighbor probably thinks I'm a crackhead with all this sheet metal out back. Here we go. Let's see if we can make something happen out of this thing. This tang. Now what I had envisioned here is I could grab this and like one of these corners down here. Yeah, something just like that. No, I'd only have this much of it. If I cut it, it worked pretty well. What's this was almost used like this corner of it. Cut that out and just beat the crap out of it. What about right here? See, I need to be longer because I do want it to go as far as it can. Look at that freaking rust. I bet this piece is rusty underneath too. Should maybe get this piece pushed upwards, grind it out from underneath, and just push it back down. Now, it's kind of silly to be doing a weld this way and then doing another weld this way. I think we should probably just cut this like that and just do one weld. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm going to brainstorm a plan on attack and update you guys here in a minute. My mic keeps going inside out on me. I need to fix that real quick too. I've got a piece marked out right here. Don't know if it's going to work yet. I'm going to get it cut out and get it back up on the car and see what happens here. Well, I got this cut out. Don't know if I'm going to use it yet. It doesn't really fit that well. Dang it. What to do, what to do. I think I'm going to scratch that idea with this piece here and just start from some scrap metal. And the only big piece I have left is this guy down here. So we got to do this pretty sparingly. Do I not have a piece of template paper already out? I could have swore I had two pieces. Maybe I didn't. That's right, I got some more. I got some more. I treat this cow panel like it's a table. I really do. So, cut this thing down to some size here. Something like that. Cut a little bit extra just in case. They really need it to be able to do the bend job up here. Man, I wish metal sure bent like that. See how fast that was? See, that's a little bit less scary. Should I get this piece cut out of some metal? This is the metal we're going to be using here. I wish it was just a wee bit longer this way, but we did end up using some of that for this pieces up here. That's all right. And we use it over there too as well. Forgot somewhere over there. I had to put my thinking cap on. That's right. I'm Black Pepper. You guys probably think I'm a special kind of person. This is my son's We actually have 2 of these. My littlest son, he's about to be 4. He says Black Panther, but he says Black Pamper. It's funny. So I just wanted to show you guys my thinking cap. Seriously, guys, I think I'm going to put it in overdrive, throw you in a time lapse, and get this piece wrapped up. This video is going to be extremely long, and I don't want it to be that long. We've done a lot of rust repairs. You see me fix the other side. We're going to do the same kind of thing here. We're just going to get it somewhere along the lines of close. And we got to put some coating inside that little cubby, that little pocket area where the dash is, before we put it fully welded in. That way there's some kind of protection on this side. I think with all the moisture coming in on this side for the, I don't know how many years, a long time, that this right side, left side of the car is like really toasty and rotten and crusty. But the middle of the car ain't so bad because water wasn't coming in so much the middle as it was the 2 corners. I've never seen a car this rusty before. This is actually kind of insane. I want to put you guys in time lapse, but then again, I don't. How do I get progress done or talk to you guys and do things and teach or talk to you if I'm not doing it? If that makes any sense. Okay, we're definitely have to trim this thing up. I think I'm going to clamp it in for now and try to build this next piece. Over here, kind of, somewhat, somehow, some way. Nice if I could somehow use this. Like, it's got the right. It's got the right curve going to it, but it just isn't all the way there. Where's the old piece? It's over here on the ground still. Oh, where'd it go? There's just so much rust laying on the ground. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here in front of me like every other time. Okay. Just a weird little area to be working, I'm telling you. Mm. And this metal here is super duper thin. I can bend it with my hands. Good old new steel for you. Man, I wonder if I could... We gotta remember the hinge though. It has to come all the way... I don't know where the old hinges are for this side of the car. I mean, I'm telling you, I lose everything out here. I had them. Don't have them no more. They're somewhere in the floor in here. At least I thought they were. I'm going to search for them for just a minute. There they are. They're on the driver's side floorboard. I don't want to make the mistake I did on the other side where these hinges like almost rub. Right now it's hitting, but it does have spacers and washers that need to go underneath this. But ideally, it needs to go further down than where it's at now. Right there, perfect. Oh, what to do? What to do? Should I get a piece and should I go this route first? Or do I make the piece over here first? It's just so much to look at right here. I keep forgetting I have template paper right here in front of me. We need something that could go down just about as... Need a bigger piece. I can get something like this again, but... Trying to think. It's hard to think without my thinking cap. Gotta put my thinking cap back on. Now we should be able to think. Gotta get her lined up with my eyeballs. Alright, now let's brainstorm. It's hot out here today, dude. It needs to come over this way, so I need to be almost like... Almost notch it. Let's just... Give her a little trim job right here real quick. Like that. Okay, just a little bit more. And this is metal, so it ain't gonna bend exactly the way you want it. But I could beat the ever-living crap out of it. Once it's tacked in, beat the crap out of it to get this bend in it. And then just try to work on that over... See, I like brainstorming. We just do that. Who's out there? I hear noise. I feel like this piece would be a lot easier to... Gotta remember these... Gotta remember the hinges, though. They gotta go back in here. I marked it. Let's cut it. Can we get this piece done out of metal? Whoa. Pay attention, class. I do gotta remember this curves a little bit away, so where's the old piece? I keep saying that. I keep losing the pieces. I think it's over here on the ground. Yeah, this piece over here curves pretty significantly. Oh, hell, I guess it doesn't really curve that much. Yeah, it doesn't really curve that much. Be alright. And then it kind of... I don't think there might have been spot welds on this. I forget. So we need this piece to almost kind of like bulge out right here and go straight over like so. It's just tough. It's a tough little repair. I think when I go to cut this out of the metal, I'm going to leave some extra paper. I need some tape. See if I got some. I know I got tape. It's right here in the floorboard. Something like that, and then we'll just cut this. Alright. See if we can make something happen out of some metal. I freaking doubt we'll be able to make this work. Well, you never know. Got the piece cut out here. Oh boy. How did I have this in here? Like this? Yeah. No. Like this, wasn't it? No. Like this. Okay. Gotta get some bendage going in this thing, man. This piece over here just been cut up. Maybe too far. Actually, it's just right. This corner rubs, so I'm going to grab it and try to bend it over before I have to cut it off. Always cut it off later, but you can't really put it back. Well, I guess you can put it back on. Just, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. This vise is really in a bad location. It's fitting just about as good as I thought it would. This really hitting down here. I need to get this piece out of the way. I don't know if I should cut it or... Yeah, I think I'm just going to go cut it real fast. This whole time I thought it was recording. Dang it. Just been working this piece in little by little. Trying to get her in there, man. I need to get this thing like somewhat tacked in. It's rubbing a little bit. I'll mark it, slice it. Not want to cut. Usually fresh cutoff wheels don't like cutting. Okay, that's lining up a lot better there. I'd almost like to get this thing tacked in. I think I'm going to get this thing tacked in just a couple of spots and then try to beat this corner in. Oh, let's make sure this hinge is fitting first. Gotta remember to keep test fitting. Okay, we're gonna have to tack it in and then try to beat that in a little bit. I have to grind some stuff down and get the welder set up. I think I'm still having some interference. Not for long. There we go. No more interference. Now we can get her tacked up. I'm trying to keep it flat as I possibly can. Where'd my hammer go? Did I not bring it over here? A little bit more. Perfect. Oh, this ain't perfect. It's better. Back and forth, back and forth. Make sure it's still flat. It is. Beat on it. Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with your purse, Tanya. Whoa. Can't be doing all that now. Trying to make a good patch panel. What's going on over here? Cutoff wheel, I need your assistance. Spot weld is not cooperating. Spot weld is now cooperating. Try to get the, I guess, a little bit more tack welds on this. That should be enough. I don't really want to go cutting into it yet. I need to stay over here. I think I might put a tack over here in this corner just to make this panel stay. Well, I mean, grind down the blue. Just get a couple tacks in that as well. We'll see if them booger welds hold up. What was I about to do? Oh, hinges. There's so much stuff that's felt. I'm going to have to throw a lot of this. I'm just going to throw it on the ground right now. There's so much stuff down here that has fell. It's crazy. So right where the thing's at now, it's good. We just have to get it downwards. I don't know the best plan of attack here. If we should cut it. Because right now it's not wanting to bend. So if I cut it, like, I'm just going to just do one cut real quick. Maybe two cuts. Let's see what that does. And we'll weld it back up like we did the other side. And that's exactly what we did on the other side. But surely this is going to help, right? Stuff just keeps falling. It's really aggravating. Let's weld that up there, and I'm going to try to, like, look at where's the old piece again? I keep saying that. You got to remember where it kind of stops. Okay. So this is right here. And then it just goes straight across. I'm glad that I had this because I was actually thinking I was going to have to bend all those, which I don't have to. It looks like I don't even need all of this right here as well. This was right here. Right there is where we need to cut, and then those need to be lined up and go straight across. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Okay, go ahead and cut this. Roxanne! You don't have to turn on that red light! Roxanne! 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 Ever since I knew ya! This does have a little bit more of a curvature. See how it like bulges out right here, but I think there's only really one spot weld on there. Yeah. Don't need them all. We'll glue it. We'll glue it together. You heard it here first. Make sure this is flat. Oh, dropped my welder. Perfect. Perfect. That should hold for a minute or two. They need to be. I think I'm gonna tack this one on. Ooh, yeah, it's a little hot. Oh man, I'm stupid. Give this thing a tack real quick. All right, now that it's in there, I can try to kind of like beat it. It needs to like curve just a smidget, just a smidget. This piece, it bulges out pretty good distance. I think I need to cut this piece right here. Where's that big C-clamp at? Oh, that'll work good. If it'll stay. There's nothing to really clamp to over here. On the other side, I had to use a socket or something on the inside of this to keep it down. Where's the... I keep saying that. I need to keep these pieces nearby. I keep grabbing them. They fall down inside the engine bay. Okay. Enough games. Where are you at? Where did it go? Oh, blended in right at the rust. Just trying to get a picture. That's pretty freaking... Like, it goes pretty close right here. It just goes further in. It doesn't stick out as far, which is good because the hinge has plenty of room. I think it'll be good to do that. Give us the trim job deluxe. Then we can get a piece in here, a little corner piece. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Had to make sure my mic was still on for you guys. Don't want that crap happening again. I got so much footage to do voiceover on before this video is over with. That's like spot on. It's pretty well perfect. And we'll test fit everything and put the cow panel back on and make sure everything's lining up still. But I want to go ahead. I'll probably just weld that there and grind the crap out of it. That's the bad. I remember that on the other side. This metal's thicker, I think, than this stuff. Definitely is. But I think it'll be okay. I think we grind it down enough. There was plenty of room for seam sealer and stuff in here. You get what I'm trying to say here. I don't think a little bit of thickness will hurt the window of where it's going to be sitting at. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a professional, you guys. I'm half-assing this stuff. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a professional at anything. I paint cars for a living, but I wouldn't say I'm a professional. I had a shrapnel piece. There's a lot of shrapnel pieces, but I had one I cut off earlier. I cut off a piece earlier that was long and like a triangular, like just like this piece. Worst case, I could shove this in there, tack it in, and cut it off. That's probably what I'm going to do, actually. Just tack that in there real quick on this one side, then zip it off, then zip it both ways. You'll see what I'm saying. Here I was saying this video's about to be over. Let me get this pretty level. Baby. Just needs a little zippy, little clean-uppy. That's good. My hinge, check fitment. So freaking good. This side's definitely turned out better than the other side. Well, I did do it myself, so, expected that. Just kidding. Just kidding. I need to start getting this piece next. A little bit bigger than that. Get that thing out the way. Close, but no cigar. Where'd that piece go? I just chopped. There it is. Floorboard. Ugh. I'm beating you all up. All right, let's get some template going here. I don't know what I'm even trying to do anymore. I'm tired. What to do here? I still got to curve down. Oh, that might actually work. Where'd that piece go here? How far did this go up? Okay. Something like that. We're going to leave, whenever I cut the metal, I'm going to leave some excess over here. You guys can see that hole. I think this video is almost 30 minutes long. God, I hate editing. That's the worst part of YouTube, I'm telling you right now. Where's my scissors? Under the car, right where I left them. Man, this side's going to be so much better than the other side. That's part of the stuff, though, man. You got to live and you learn. You go as you do it. You learn as you do it. You get better as you go. How much gas I still got? Oh, pretty close to 90. Freaking pretty sweet still. Let's get this piece cut out of some metal. Catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Got the piece cut out. It's freaking hot right now. It needs to bend like immediately. In here. Just straight down. It's basically a 90-degree angle it needs to go. Where's my hammer? Come here, hammer. We got some unfinished business. I figured it wouldn't go in immediately. Just trim. Huh. I'm going to trim a little bit off at a time because I don't want to go too extreme. When I get this thing fitting good, I'll catch back up with you. This fit right now, you guys, I am very impressed with myself. It fits pretty much perfect, man. I couldn't ask for a better fitment than that. It's freaking awesome. It's a little thin in here, or a little gap, and I got a gap down here, but I'm going to get this thing tacked in back here. Try to figure out where I want it. Make sure this hinge fits, which I know it does. Freaking sweet, man. All the way down. Perfect. Man, I wish we'd done the other side like this, but live and you learn, man. Can't get it right every time the first time. We got to grind this stuff up so I can get some tacks going in here. Gotta get that corner beat down a little bit. I don't want any high spots. Like I said, I want everything to be flush and look like one nice panel. Okay. We got some gappage to cut off here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Get one more down in here. Down in here, we got to figure something out. Probably beat this down a little bit, but not too much. Need to fit the hinge because it's also have to come back up to here when we fill that in. Where'd the hinge go? Everything just falls on that star. That star ain't going to work no more. Hammer's been hitting it. Everything's been hitting it. Yeah, so we could pry this up a little bit and just maneuver it around a little bit until it works. Try the screwdriver method back on this side. Oh, we gotta cut that. I can get down in there. Get down on it. Man, it's awkward. I can't really. Got it. Ooh, it's hot. How am I going to get this up? I think down there will actually line up if I can get it down. Man, why is it like it's just working? That's awesome. Get her tacked in. Man, this is just it. Oh man, I love the way it's fitting right now. It's awesome. We just gotta get this down, but not too far down. God, it just freaking fits. It just fits good. Man, I'm happy with that. May need to like whack that in a little bit actually. It's no big deal. Go ahead and do it now. Just in case this hinge needs to go back. Yeah, so now we got a little bit more room. I need to get a clamp on this so that everything still fits. The hot metal doesn't warp nothing and make putting that in place. There we go. I'd love to get one on this. Still in the same general place. Sweet! I think I'll set a tack weld down in there and maybe go ahead and pull this piece out and try to start fitting some things a little better. We need some slivers. Oh, right here. That's freaking perfect. We bend this thing out. Hercules. Oh, that hurt. Never mind. I ain't saying that. I'm just a wimp. Just a baby boy. I do need to straighten this out, though. Straighten it out, and we'll shove it in there. Yeah, now what do you got to say about that, buddy? You're straight as an arrow now. Well, kind of. Sorry if you guys don't like the angle I have you in. It's just kind of awkward to move the camera around a bunch where I'm at. Get this thing welded in. Start maneuvering it a little bit. A little bit. probably go ahead and cut it. Now, everything just keeps falling off the scout panel. Something like that. Something like this. Man, this thing is just looking freaking sweet. One more little corner to fix. We'll do that after it's all out. I want to go ahead and get all this stuff welded up, then get it out of the car, finish this little piece, grind everything down, get it back in here, coat that stuff, and we'll get this thing burned in here before you know it. I got this thing out of here. I've been working it, trying to get it all, said and done, blow it up for you guys. Look over, and I had quite the abundance of wire just coming out. I guess I set this thing down and the trigger was on. That's a lot of wire and gas just wasted, man. It's funny though. Got it all welded up on both sides. Went ahead and did that little corner piece. We'll grind all this stuff down probably next week, you guys. This video is freaking long. I think next week we're gonna just finish it up, get down in there as far as I can go. I don't want to cut anymore unless I have to. I mean, I guess I could cut a piece out of here. We'll have to see. I want to get that stuff grinded down and get some POR 15 or some chassis saver in this area where I can't be getting, it's gonna be hard to get into this stuff once it's all back together, So I think next week we'll go ahead, get the chassis saver in here, grind all these welds down, and get that piece fully welded in, grind everything down. And then we're going to get the chassis saver all across this, all in the inside. I think that'll be next week. I don't see why not. Go ahead and do all the chassis saver. Let it sit. We'll scuff it, and then we'll seam seal pretty much everything I have welds on. Just so that there's no water coming through. Just nothing crazy, If you guys have watched this far, please drop a comment and say you're enjoying the video. Or just give me some advice. Tell me you watched the whole thing. I mean, let me know you're enjoying the content. I can't wait to get this car painted, man. I guess I can tell you guys, I'm either debating on Pop Orange. You can look it up. It's a new Toyota color. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock. Tomorrow's Friday. I got work. I'm tired. It's called Pop Orange, or there's like a cream-colored white. I guess I can show you guys a picture of it. Now, I'll save that for later on. We'll get to that when that time comes, because we have a long ways of road. Long road ahead of us before we even think about paint. Actually, I guess it's closer than we think, because once the engine comes out, I do want to paint the engine bay. We'll fix the frame rails, then paint the engine bay, and then clean up the engine, put the engine back in it, and then we'll start working on body work and more rust repairs. I don't want to try to fix all the rust right now. I'd love to get the engine bay done and, have the front of the car back together, get the fenders and stuff back on it, get the fenders jammed and all that good stuff. We'll just have to see. I don't ramble too much. So we got two colors in mind. I don't know yet. I don't know where I was even going with this. I'm tired. If you guys enjoying it, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff that everybody tells you to do in every video. It does help out. I'm a small YouTube channel. I'm not very big. I mean, if you guys are watching me, I'm not very big. So I appreciate the ones that stick it out and watch. And, watch my bad editing skills, my bad video skills, I could definitely get better at everything. But I appreciate you all that do watch. Enough yapping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. I want to shut my garage door. I forgot that every time this car rolls backwards, the door slams. Also, before I forget, I want to throw all the clips of everything I got painted that I didn't already show in the video. Go ahead and show you guys that. You guys can check out the stuff I painted. I painted it 85/55 black. It's GM black, solid black. That's the color of this interior. I mean, the car's already black inside. I just refreshed it up. I'm still hunting down some parts for this car. I'm hopefully got just about everything the car's missing. Enough yapping. Let's watch some clips.